Okay, Metal Mike here, doing another ESU sound decoder kit bash project here. I got a couple of old Kato SD45s I've had for over 20 years here, and they have the old style frames. They're not drop-in decoder ready. So what my plan is to install an ESU drop-in decoder for Kato into one of these engines here. One of them I gutted here, turned into a dummy unit. I'm trying to remember why. Something mechanical went wrong or whatever. And I had already done some machining on the frame, and my plan is I've got this one here I lettered for cotton belt, numbers and everything. I think it was in an SP unit. I just painted over. It's already got some weathering. Yesterday I notched out the nose and installed a nose light, and I'm just kind of an amateur at this. I'm not professional, so my work looks a little shoddy. I've only been doing this, kind of going this far with these decoders for about a year or so. Anyway, the point is I want to get the nose light working and then have a gyra light on the top there. I'm obsessed with the gyra lights on the SP and Rio Grande units. So anyway, last night I wired up, so I notched out the nose. I found these, I don't know where I got them, but these little SP or Rio Grande, or I guess they're just SP because they have the Mars light, but they're little three-way inserts. And I've had these for a couple of years here, kind of wanting to do this for some time, and now I'm finally getting to it. So I just drilled a hole through the nose and then used my mini files and notched it out where I could kind of set that in there. And then I haven't put any lenses in it yet. I'm probably going to just leave the white lenses open. And then I took some fiber optic cable and melted it down, make a little bulb for the Mars light, which is just painted over red. There is a decent amount of light leakage because I have a pretty good size LED that I put in there, a little bit bigger than those micro ones. I don't know if I can get a view in here, and it's got paint over it too, but anyway, LED has been already glued into the light package there, and so all I need to do now is basically start doing the decoder install, which I'm basically going to, I think I'm going to use this frame here that I already machined. It was out of the dummy unit. I've kind of taken some more off the top here using my Dremel tool, and which I have like a little Dremel drill press, and just kind of like shaved off a little bit of material so that the decoder can sit on there nice and flush. And then I have plenty of room for a speaker that I'm going to put on the back here, and then wire up an LED for the nose light, or correction, gyra light, which will be here on the front of the decoder on those tabs right there. I'll solder, and then use one of the functions for the nose light, which I'll have to solder those on there, and then I'm going to wire the motor leads to the board, probably direct. I don't think I really need to do the little copper, those little copper tabs that kind of hang off of there. I think I can just solder the wire directly to the board, and then we'll throw it on my programmer track and see if we get this thing running. If it works good, I may do a few more. I've got a couple more of these SD45s for Burlington Northern, and then I may even, if it works, get this SP one back up and running. This is the dummy, the shell for the dummy, and I do have a decoder in it that I was using for the lights, because I put a incandescent, these little micro incandescent bulbs. I did a kind of a makeshift rotary beacon on here. So this works well. I think I can find my parts here and maybe build that one back up and get it running again, and maybe do another decoder and speaker and all that for that one, and which I would probably use this frame here. So anyway, this works out good. There'll be more coming up here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, here's what she looks like wired up. I can move it up here. I got a decoder, taped down, LEDs soldered. We got the wires going to the nose light there. I got them wired, I think, auxiliary 4 on the board here. And then I have the motor hardwired also. Just temporarily I got to check the direction once I get it programmed. And then you can see feed wires right off the copper contacts directly to the board there. Those are some leftover wires from the headlight. They're real skinny and narrow and allows the shell to fit on nice and smooth. So, and then we got our speaker on the back here taped down, another LED kind of below it. Plenty of Captain tape, just playing it safe. I have some on the inside of the frame also, just so that my leads on the motor don't make any contact when we have a short or anything like that. So anyway, I'm going to throw it on the programmer and see if I can get it programmed, and then do a test run on it on the programmer, and then we'll see how that goes. Okay, got the decoder, or decoder programmed. I'm using ESU software here. What is it? It is the one for the SD45. Yeah, EMD 20 cylinder 645 E3T. And so I got that all programmed. Let's give it a little start up here. And if you notice, the LED for the headlight is hanging there solo. Wire broke, so I had to pry it off the shell and solder a new one on there, but that's okay. I got plenty of those. Right now you can see the gyro light is the LED there on the board. She's flashing, and we'll flip her on here and take a listen. All right. So I got the spitter adjustment. You hear them kind of spitting along there. It's a sound I remember of these. The headlight, this LED is pretty bright, so I got the dim setting on there. Also, here's our bell. And like the P3 for the horn, keeping it old school. Compressor. Pop-off valve. So yeah, we're good here. I did do a little throttle run here. Let's make sure I got the wires in the right direction for the motor. I'll get a little test here, see if I can keep it from running off my. There she goes. So anyway, I just need to put the shell on, and I think she'll be good to go. So we'll put the shell on, see if we can put her together without breaking anything, and give it another whirl. Okay, shell is on, and we're giving it a little whirl here. On our headlight. Gyro light there. Here's our headlight. Here's dim back on. And valves. So that's pretty much it. Now, I do have, you notice I got some light leakage. I did try to paint the number boards over with some acrylic paint, trying to get the gyro light from leaking through. That's a little bit tricky on these older models here. I guess you could paint the inside windshields black and to hide it, or you know, I might put a piece of, I think I'm going to put a little piece of heat shrink over the LEDs, because you notice I got those kind of small full-size LEDs there, so that should prevent some of the light leaking. And then on the back side here, let's put the direction. There's our tail light. So we got that on the F0 setting. So anyway, that's it. Pretty happy with it. I've already got it weathered, and we'll leave it at that. And thanks for watching.